Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today we're going to be doing something different. We're actually going to be doing my POV of like highlights and stuff. Usually I do like commentary, highlights and all that goodies, but I'm focusing more on my channel to be like me as a driver, not really a commentator. I love being a commentator, but it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of time. It's using up my voice a lot, and really I think I could definitely use my voice for kind of better reasons. But yeah, just talking 24/7, it's kind of hard. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this new style. I've been experimenting with it for the past few months. You could actually see that I did a few videos like this, and really I enjoy editing it. It's really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll get to the highlights. So here we are at the 5 red lights. I think there's 5 red lights. We get underway, and then the guy in front of us, I think it's Batman, we'll call him, that in the Aston Martin. So what happened there was he kind of got, I don't think he got a really good start. So that caused me to kind of ram into the back, because really I'm used to the Porsche where the restarts are horrible. As you can see, a little bit of contact. Laguna Seca, you're always going to get a lot of chaos. But usually I'm used to the Porsche where I would actually be slow off the light, so I didn't expect me to ram the back of him. So that was kind of like, oops, sorry. But we actually, I think SpongeBob lost the position, or Sponge, like I like to call it. I like how he changed his username. And then we get past Bar, but then I don't know what we do here. We actually go too wide. So really, usually you don't want to do that on lap 1, but to defend kind of my position, I'm trying to get past him so I can catch up to the guys in front. But yeah, I just back off in the corkscrew, which is a really good idea if you've ever raced around this track. So here we are on lap 4, and this is where I believe a lot of stuff happens. So first, I think we get someone off in the grass. Yup, there's 2 people. Now, if you've ever been in a server, you know that 2 people is what you need for a safety car. So the safety car has been kind of called out by this time. So now everyone's trying to catch up to the safety car. So everyone's going full speed, but you can't pass anybody. But what you're going to see right now, watch this. Yeah, so I think Cryoptic, yeah, you're going to see there, we did an awesome job of kind of reducing the damage there. Even though there's no damage, really we could have still got knocked into the sand and basically ruined our race. But I think really the Aston kind of maybe checked up there, and then that caused Cryoptic to kind of check up, kind of move to the right into the sand, and then lose control. And now I think we gained 3 positions, and we also gained some positions off pit stop. So what my strategy was in this race, if you don't know, I'm on the medium tire. Basically I was going from the mediums to the hards, because really the tire wear is so bad around here that you never want to be on the softs. So everyone pits, I think, and then we're up to 6, which is pretty good. So I'll meet you guys at the restart. So here we are with the restart, the first restart of the day. Since the accident happened earlier in the race, the safety car is a little bit shorter. You're going to see here that we got a horrible start. You're going to see that more often in the race, where I just do not know how to restart around this track. It's pretty hard so the leader's already gone when I approach the corner, and it's a 90-degree angle, which means that really, I don't know, my tires were probably not warmed up. Plus, we were under attack from basically here. I think I'm a little bit faster than him. I'm a little bit more consistent with him, I should say. But really, I think he was on different tires at this point in the race. So it was just, really, I had to survive on these mediums, kind of last until lap 15 to 20. And then just pit whenever the tires just kill themselves, basically. So really, I was trying to save the tires and see that, yeah, maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. We'll have to see. So now we're under threat from Phil here. He's way faster than me. You don't want to mess with him, as He goes down the inside here. And actually almost overtakes Bar there. But we're watching this unfold. Phil maybe goes for another move. No, he just moves. And then we get on the grass. I mean the sand here. Then Graphic gets past us since we made that little bit of a mistake. And really, now we're down to 6. But really, these guys in front, they were pretty fast. Except Bar, I believe I'm a little bit quicker. But the reason why I catch up to Bar was because his tires were dead. You can see here the last time I talked was around 6 laps ago. And really, Bar's tires, you're going to see here, he runs off the circuit, and then we almost passed Cryoptic. You never want to pass him in the corkscrew, so I just backed off. But you could really start to see that Bar was really struggling on the tires. As now Bo, who usually doesn't race in this league, he was on Bar's back bumper. You can already see, oh, and then a little bit of contact. There was a little bit of lag involved in that, but that causes Bar to go off. And then SRT's behind us. So really a lot of stuff happened on that lap. Now here's our first encounter with Bo here. We're gonna go through the corner. Everything's fine and dandy. You got Bo here. He's gonna I thought I was making a move here, so I moved to the right, give him a lot of space. But he wasn't actually looking for a move. We're side by side, coming through this corner here. We're still side by side. He's actually almost pushed into the pit lane. Then SRT actually trains us as well. So really, we lost 2 positions from that. They were actually, I heard in the voice chat that they were working together. Even though they're not on the same team, it was really funny to learn that they were working together. And it was funny to race with these guys. But then Bo kind of gets a bad exit. That allows SRT to kind of catch up, but then SRT kind of backs off. So really run this track, most of the corners you want to back off from making a move. But then we also have yellow flags. So really a lot of stuff happening, but I think those yellow flags were cleared, so that's good, but not really good for us. So really, let's skip on to my next adventure. So after I get trained, this is the same lap. I actually pit. I kind of cut short there, but Cryoptic comes in pits, but I do, because these mediums, I don't really want to show the tire wear, but they sucked really badly. They were like Bar's tires, but on steroids. And really, we're struggling. You saw that we got trained there, mostly because it was kind of my fault for giving Bo like space that he really didn't need. But we come into the pits. This is when we change onto the hard tires. And yeah, now the pit stops are a lot faster. You're gonna see here that they put the tires on. I don't think I put fuel. Actually, I do put fuel. Yep, a little bit. Look at how fast this is. I don't know how much fuel I put in the car, but it was really fast. That would have taken me probably like 10 more seconds just to get the fuel in to the end of the race. But fuel is a lot. So the fuel consumption is, I think, 1x lower, so it's at 2x. The tire was at 5x, so we have multiple tire compounds working at the same time. On that same lap that we came into the pits, this happened. So you're probably asking, why are we spectating the front 2 drivers? Well, you're about to see. So this is why a lot of people don't like this track. You're gonna see here into the kink. He grabs the grass, he Tokyo drifts, but unsuccessfully overcorrects it, and then, you know, really nothing Apex could do there. Really nothing Sponge could do as well. Really, once you hit the sand in this game, on this track, you just lose all that grip, and then you basically go Tokyo drifting, and hopefully you do the right thing by not overcorrecting, but sometimes that overcorrection is just, it's needed, and then you spin out. Really, Ram couldn't do anything here, and the safety car comes out as well. That's why I kind of come into the pits. So here's the restart here. You're going to see why I absolutely hate these restart zones around this track. You're about to see why. So after viewing that, I think that was kind of my fault, but really the leaders also checked up. So that will definitely be reviewed, but that's why I hate these like 90-degree angles, and it's horrible. But after that, we kind of took out Phil, but he'll be very lucky in this race to get a surprise for him that we'll review later. But we get into 4th place with Barr on my, you know what. He kind of goes for a move, actually goes for a push here, but now I'm really starting to get under threat. I don't think I saved my tires, or not saved my tires, warmed up my tires, and really now it's under threat from Barr. And then I just back off in the middle of the corner, because I know that if I don't back off, I'm just going to turn Barr and then get a penalty, which no one wants a penalty, so I just backed off easily. So, and now we had Key and Ram and Phil behind us. Phil probably cursing at us already, but you can see that we are right now in a position where we're absolutely going to get rammed. Speaking of rammed, Ram goes for a move and gets past Key. So right on board with Ram here, his first overtake on me, and he gets past me, and then we drop down to 6th position with many more things to come. You can see here that we go a little bit wide, and then I think it gives me a little bit of a touch, then we get on the grass. We'll actually spectate my view with this as well. So I think, no, I just go a little bit too hot. No, I get distracted because I thought I was going to go around the outside, so I go in the grass, I'm in the sand. Sorry, I keep saying grass because I'm just used to it. But then we just lose a position because I'm just too cautious. You saw it with Bo. I kind of basically just let him by. So yeah, that was our first attack, kind of, by a front runner. So really kind of sucked to lose that position, but you know, we still have a race. I think this is 2 laps later. Then Key gets on attack mode, and he'll go for a massive dive bomb here. He's able to get it done, and then I just say, goodbye Key, I don't want to mess with you, since he won the championship last season. Which congrats to him, by the way, about that. That's really cool for him to be able to win the championship. He definitely deserved it. Then we skip to lap 27, the next lap, and we see yellow flags, and you're going to see very close call here. You're going to see that's Bo off in the sand. So that's kind of what could have happened to Sponge if he didn't overcorrect it. No, maybe not, but you can see there that I just went off, and then we gained position into 6th position. Then we're behind Key and Barr here, which, like I was saying before, Barr really kind of struggles on his tires, and you're going to see here, he runs off the track, and then we almost go for a move there. We're side by side, barely, and then I think Key has to serve a penalty, so we go by him, but then we're kind of attacking Barr, but again, that Chevy is super fast, so then we're not able to attack him. I don't know why I back off so much. I'm not sure why, I'm a little bit too cautious. Ever since that Porsche kind of scared me, gave me PTSD of snap oversteer and all that goodies. Then Key, after his successful, well, he got a 3-second time penalty for probably passing Bo under yellow flags, and really he recovers really nicely. This is next lap, so really he's able to pass me, which is, that's good job to him for being able to recover like that. Right on Bo here, you actually see Barr and Key going at it in front, and then you're going to see me in the Culver's car on the right side there. We almost make a move here, but then kind of go around the outside, but we kind of single file it. Nope, I actually go on the inside here, make a little bit of contact, then Bo just catches up, has a huge save there. We're still around the outside. We actually make a pretty nice move around the outside. We keep it clean, and then we go down the inside. We kind of get it done, and then a little bit of lag, I think, there. And then Barr just loses his brakes there, and then Bo takes advantage of that, and then we lose a position. Then Barr just kind of rammed into us. He might get a penalty for that, to be honest. It looked like he just outbraked himself. We could have gotten away from Bar there, just got a little bit unlucky. First attack on Bo, you're going to see this a lot throughout the final laps of this race. Look at Bo here. So he goes way wide here, but then listen to the revs. Yeah, we missed a shift. Okay, it's a rookie mistake, but you know, we're still getting it. I think by the time I made this video, I think I'm 1.5 years of experience on the wheel, so you know, I missed a shift, and then I'm like Toyota Supra power, I'm always bragging, and then I do that. So stupid me. We could have passed him, or maybe at least got side by side in turn 1, but you know, rookie mistakes. And then here's Bo here. He goes wide once again. I don't know if he's doing this on purpose, but we go side by side. We learn from our mistake by not actually freaking the shift, but we still get passed by Bo. But actually, we're still side by side here. It takes a long way around, and then kind of go for a move, but he kind of closes that gap there. Really, I was still there. And just cuts across me and then gets pushed a little bit off by Phil. But yeah, now Phil's on my back bumper. And on that same lap, here's Phil here with that forward power. He's gonna make a move for 5th position here. He gets inside the top 5, and there he goes. I just back off because you never want to go side by side in the king. Then we see another person kind of make a mistake into the final corner. And guess what it is? It's not Bo this time. It's Phil. So Phil just goes a little bit deep on the brakes, kind of takes the corner, not like Bo. And then Bo comes out of nowhere. He takes advantage of this, and then he gets past me. We're still side by side. We're actually almost even here. And then he learns his lesson by not cutting me off into the corner. He still leaves some space. We go side by side. I think he backs off. No, we're still side by side, and then I back off because you never want to go side by side on that curb because you're afraid that someone's going to push you off, and that could have happened. Now once again, in the final corner, you're going to see it once again. Guess what Bo does? Out breaks himself, and then here comes the Supra. We go side by side. We actually clear him finally, and we go into 5th place. Now here's Bo. I don't think he makes a move here. Usually this is the best overtaking spot. He does, of course. He's Bo. He goes a little bit deep. But actually gets the move done. That was actually a pretty good move. And then I think he forgets to shift, so we ran the back of him. But still some clean racing. Now here we are, sadly, on lap 35. And you're probably asking, why did I say sadly? Well, just watch this. Yup. Yeah, I was like, what the heck happened there? And if we look onto, I think it was Phil. Yeah, it was Phil who's behind us. Watch this. So we make a move into the corkscrew, and then Bo just gets on the sand there and just wrecks us. So we lost a couple of positions due to that, which, you know, does suck. But now, that means that there will be safety car restart. So now, everyone's like, softs. You need the softs. So I think we come into the pits. No, we actually don't, because I'm kind of discussing with Bo, did he spin or not? Because that kind of depends on if a safety car comes out. And he did spin, so safety car comes out, I think, next time by. We pit, and I'll meet you guys at the restart. So here we are, we're about to start the race back up again, so now a safety car cannot come out, since really what will a safety car do at the very end? And then, I don't know if you'll say that this is a pretty good restart, as you know that I do suck at these types of restarts here. So Braid gets side by side, so I get really confused there. But then we have a horrible exit. And then, look at the gap between me and Bar. That's not good. So, we still got, at least we didn't lose the position, but we just maintain our position until the final lap. So here we are on the final lap of this race. This was going to be very interesting because we had Bo once again. That's the guy that we wrecked because the safety car well, not to cause the safety car, but that caused the safety car. I didn't do it on purpose, trust me. But we have Bo behind us, and really, that's pretty scary. But I know that Bo he actually went off the grass there, so I was like, ooh, we're gonna gain on him. We're actually gaining. But we're also catching up to Bar here, since he's not starting on his tires. Everyone's on the soft tire, by the way, including me. So they're fighting up front, so I'm like, ooh, can I make a move here? But Bo actually loses a lot of time there. But we also, let's rewind a little bit. You're actually gonna see me jump the curb. I'll let the video play, but just watch the car real quick. So yeah, so you can actually see the car bounce right there. But then that allows Bo to catch up by a lot. You actually saw that. I think he catch up by like a half a second or even a second. So now he's actually close enough to make a dive bomb. I'm very cautious. I don't know why. I didn't do a lot of testing. But watch this. He's gonna make the move for 5th place. We kind of make a little bit of contact. A lot of hard racing. We fight to the line, and it's gonna be 7th position, and he crashes, of course. He almost flips, actually. And we get 7th in the end. So that was a really good race. Really good race. As SRT leaves the lobby, that's why now we're in 6th. But we finished 7th in the end, and that was a really good race. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Really, I had a lot of fun recording this. I also had a lot of fun racing in this race, and it was a nice start to the season for sure.